Chapter 12, Negotiation. This chapter has defined negotiation as a process where two or more people share their concerns and interests to reach an agreement of mutual benefit. The importance of negotiation and how negotiation is central to our day-to-day lives has been discussed. Successful negotiations are crucial to preserve and develop positive business relationships and also reduce stress and frustration in the workplace. Key aspects in the negotiation, such as interests and positions, the forms of negotiations, and the role of power was also discussed. The chapter also explains the 5 negotiation styles and how each style is either dependent on the concern for the substance of the negotiation and or the concern for the relationship between the parties. This chapter also outlines 7 factors that are critical to successful negotiation. Firstly, negotiation requires serious thought and preparation. Secondly, managing the negotiation, including yourself and also your emotions, is important. Communication skills are key. It's important to look forward, not backward. It is important to separate people from the problems, to focus on interests and not fixed positions, and to adopt a win-win attitude. Some important terms in regard to negotiation. Firstly, the differences between interests and positions in negotiation. Interest is the underlying issue and rationale driving the negotiation, where the position is the particular expression of interest in the negotiation. Central to negotiation is the reason or interest of explanation for the motivation of each of the parties in the issue. Take an example of an employee negotiating for higher wages and benefits. Both employees and employers are concerned about wages and benefits, but both with different motivations which represent their position or stance on the issue. Also, you need to know the differences between integrative and distributive forms of negotiation. Distributive negotiation means the outcome will be a win-lose, also known as a zero-sum game. Distributive negotiation involves a competitive view of negotiation and is designed to secure the biggest slice possible of the pie for one side, while leaving the other side with the smallest serving possible. Integrative negotiation aims for a win-win outcome, also known as the variable sums game. Integrative approaches looks at ways to create value and expand the pie so there is more to share between parties. There is also 5 different styles of negotiation. Firstly is the competing style, where there is a high concern for the substance of the negotiation. Individuals who enjoy winning and competing, sometimes at the expense of the relationship, will often adopt this style. Second is the avoiding style, which has a low concern for both substance of the negotiation and the relationship between themselves and the other party. An individual who does not like confrontation or negotiation will avoid it by adopting this style. Third, the compromising style has a moderate concern for both the substance of the negotiation and the relationship between themselves and the other party. Individuals who are eager to close negotiations and who are fair, equitable, and settle in the most expedient manner tend to adopt a compromising style. Fourth, accommodating style has a high degree of concern for the relationship between themselves and the other party. Individuals who are learning or establishing relationships may be well placed to adopt an accommodating style in negotiations. Finally, collaborating style has a high degree of concern for both the substance of the negotiation and the relationship between themselves and the other party. Individuals who enjoy problem solving and creative solution generation may be inclined to adopt a collaborating negotiation style. It is also important to know the stages of the negotiation process. Stage 1 is the preparation and planning. Before commencing the negotiation, the individual party will need to carefully evaluate the potential benefits and risks of the negotiation and plan accordingly. Stage 2, defining ground rules. Defining the ground rules is an important aspect within the negotiation, as it allows each party to determine boundaries and aspects of how the negotiation will proceed. Stage 3, clarification and justification. In this stage, it is important for parties to be clear, share information, and clarify any questions arising by the other party early. Stage 4, bargaining and problem solving. In this stage, the parties are actively discussing options and working towards solutions that will result in an agreement. Stage 5, closure and implementation, also known as settlement. In this stage, an agreement or settlement is reached, and care must be taken to set out how the agreement will be implemented, when this will occur, and how the parties will implement the agreement.